The chair, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, has announced the expansion of the BRICS bloc. It will now include 6 new members. CGTN's Robert Nagila has been following all those developments for us this morning. He's joining me live now with an update on that. Robert, the BRICS bloc has new members. Which countries are now coming on board, and what reasons have been given for the expansion?
Absolutely, Beatrice, and it does appear that we are witnessing the emergence of a new global order on this, the last day of the 15th BRICS Summit. And in the coming hours, days, months, these outcomes will be critically analyzed the world over. Now, shortly after 9 o'clock this morning, local time, President Cyril Ramaphosa, flanked by fellow BRICS leaders, announced that they had agreed on expanding the bloc membership by including 6 new countries. That is Egypt, Ethiopia, both from Africa, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates from the Middle East. And finally, they also agreed to admit Argentina, that's from South America. Now, this membership comes into effect on the 1st of January 2024. That's less than 4 months from now. So it shows you just how fast things are moving. Now, the reasons given for this, of course, are that over the last few months, years, they've received a lot of inquiries from countries across the entire world seeking to join this bloc because a lot of countries fed up with the current world order and feeling that there needs to be something new to push cooperation and development forward. A lot of people dissatisfied with the current global financial system, one of the reasons also given, and that's why we are where we are today. Now, I also need to add that it's not just these 6 members, because it was also said at this extraordinary press briefing by the BRICS leaders that the finance ministers had been given the mandate to go ahead and see how many other countries were interested in joining this bloc and to report back at the next BRICS Summit. Beatrice?
Well, Robert, this is a momentous occasion for the Global South. Exactly what do the new members bring on board to the BRICS grouping?
Well, Beatrice, you look at the bloc itself and what they account of in terms of population, trade, investment. It's the same thing. The only difference here now is the expansion. You've got Egypt, Ethiopia, up towards Northern and Southern Africa. You've got Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Iran along the Middle East. We're talking about an increase in oil volumes here. You've got Argentina towards South America. Now, what this essentially does, the BRICS members then go up to about, 11 countries, forming a network. You begin to see a network here forming. And this then leads on towards the next phase that people have been talking about over the last few days. That is trading in local currencies. Once they're able to do that, to decouple from the dollar, then you begin to see a new shift in the global order and governance as they move forward. And as you've got more countries lining up to join this bloc, then you're potentially looking at a huge bloc globally. At the moment, with these new members come January, you'll be looking at about 37% of global trade. That's what they'll make up. Beatrice?
All right, Robert Nagila following developments for us here in Johannesburg. Thank you.